Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. And this is your bold and the beautiful recap for September 8th. And Brooke and Liam, those two hyenas, are still over there with their theories. Then we have, of course, Hope leaving Douglas once again with Thomas, and Thomas is having flashbacks of being maybe with Hope again. So we're going to unpack all of this. But before we do, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to this channel to receive all updates, and please don't forget to like and share. So at the cabin, these two hyenas, Liam, tell Brooke that pacing would only make her anxiety much more worse. Now, she's uncomfortable when Thomas is too much in the picture and doubts that he can handle his feelings when it comes to Hope. Then she's also worried about Steffy and Taylor coming for her and Ridge, and she feels like they both are under attack. Now, Liam is grunting at his phone, having not heard from Hope yet, and is wondering what the heck is going on at the Forresters. Now, Brooke is complaining, just another Forrester family soiree that we're not invited to. Oh, you were invited, Brooke. You turned it down. So now we're at the Forrester mansion. Now Zende is admiring Eric's new portrait, and his grandfather assures him that everything is going to work out with him and Paris. You'll see. Now, as they're having their whole bonding moment, then what we happen to see is at the stairs, we see Steffy is glad that Hope came so she can see firsthand how much Douglas loves hanging out at the house. And at first, Steffy didn't really want her to be there, but I guess she had a change of heart, being that, hey, you get to see firsthand what's going on over here, so go tell your mom too. At the cabin, Brooke is texting Donna to see if she can do some spying and report back from Eric's, but she's not there. Too bad, so sad. She's gone to dinner and to a play with Katie. Now, Liam is wondering, are we overreacting? Of course you are. And Brooke was like, to Thomas demanding custody of Douglas and keeping him at Eric's this long? No, we're definitely not overreacting. Liam just don't understand what Thomas' intentions are where Hope is concerned. Now, Brooke feels that, nope, you need to see the bigger picture. This got to be about Taylor. They're all determined to reunite the Forrester family no matter who stands in the way, and that means me and you. Now, Brooke thinks Taylor came back for one reason only, which is to get Ridge. And he was inconveniently married to her, though. So they go over that whole kiss in Monaco, and Liam thinks that it may have been more euphoria than manipulation. Brooke, on the other hand, said, that might be true for Ridge, but for Taylor and Steffy, oh no, it's bigger than that. So back over at the Forrester mansion, Taylor and Ridge is discussing Thomas wanting to be the best man possible. Now, Taylor thinks Douglas is a great little motivator for this. Ridge remarks, well, so is Hope. And then, of course, across the room, Hope is letting Finn know about how it was such a blow if they all had lost him. And, Steffy and Finn plan to count their blessings. And, I thought that was a sweet moment. However, Thomas is reminding Hope that as Douglas's mother, guess what? You're part of this family, too. So now Eric is asking Ridge how Brooke is feeling about him being over there without her. Now Ridge explains, well, she didn't come because she wasn't on the original invite list. Finn points out, well, you're here with a family that he made with someone else. And Eric is like, no matter how old the kids get, they always want their parents together anyway. Now on the sofa, we see Thomas reiterating to Hope that she's part of the family, and Zende jokes, yep, you're stuck with us. Hope used this opportunity to say that she wants the things to stay exactly the same. And you know what she meant by that, because she wants that boy to come home, and Thomas pretty much to, stay out of this. Let's just keep things Just as they are, they're fine the way they are. And I'm like, Zende just made a joke. Get over yourself. So then on the other side of the room, Steffi is whispering to Taylor that she and Ridge are meant to be. Now, Taylor assures her that her eyes are wide open. Steffi hopes his eyes are wide open too. So then we hear Taylor calling for everyone's attention. So Ridge moves over by her side. She makes this whole speech about how happy she is to see their smiling faces and to hear the grandchildren upstairs playing. My heart is full. And then she remarks on what a rough time their family has gone through and notes that they've experienced a lot of miracles too. Now, Steffi and Finn's family, she said, is whole again. Thomas and Douglas's bond is getting stronger every day. And that this family is everything to me. And I love you all so much, including this handsome, brooding guy right here. And while she's chuckling on Ridge's shoulder, Hope is sipping her wine, taking notes, watching them canoodle as usual. Then later, we see Finn, get ready to leave to settle Hayes into the car. He says goodnight to everybody. Steffi says thanks as Kelly and Douglas appear. They're excited about this whole rock project they're working on. Douglas is asking his dad if Kelly can come over tomorrow so they can finish. Now, Thomas tells the boy that, we got to talk about that later because, Hope is giving him the stink eye. Now, Steffi asks Taylor if she's ready, and we see Ridge offer to give her a ride. Really, Ridge? Taylor was like, nope, I'm going to go ahead with the kids, but thanks. So now we're back at the cabin with these two hyenas, and Brooke tells Liam that the Forresters don't have Douglas's best interest at heart. Are you freaking kidding me, Brooke? Now, this to her is about winning against the Logans for them. And Douglas is caught up in the middle because he's Thomas' son. Yeah, just like you was using him to keep that secret quiet about Deacon. Go figure. Now, she's sure that they care about him, but they got an agenda which includes taking Douglas away from his family and his home. Liam is like, it's a complicated situation because he thinks Thomas can have a relationship with Douglas without yanking him away from everything he knows. And the longer he gets his way, the more entitled he's going to feel. And Liam just don't understand why Hope isn't putting her foot down and bring that boy home now. It's crazy. These two, they just created this whole sneak attack and everything. Now, if they got agendas, I get it. But to say that they don't have the best interest of that boy, come on, get over yourself. Back at the Forrester mansion, Thomas thanks Hope for coming. She's about to say something about Douglas and going home. Douglas shows up, thanks her for letting him stay so long. Hope reminds him, Liam, and Beth, we miss you like crazy. And yeah, that didn't go over well because he was so happy. He was talking about this project, and that's going to be hard for Hope to do. Now we're over at Steffi's Cliff House. Steffi pour a little bit of wine. Finn emerges shirtless and abs and all from putting the kids down for the night. They canoodling and kissing as they should in their own house, but somebody that shouldn't be in their own house is Taylor. Once again, she walks again in and groans, "Oh my God, I am so annoying." Yeah, you are. Taylor, of course, wants a snack. Steffi explains to Finn that she does this when she's thinking about something. And she assures her mother it's only a matter of time before she and Ridge get back together. And I'm like, well, first of all, you need to get your own place. You got enough money. You're a doctor. Find your own spot. Get out of your daughter's home so they can have some privacy. So now we're over at Brooke's place. Ridge tells her it never gets old seeing Steffi and Finn together. And Brooke understands why Steffi didn't want her there with Taylor. She's not hurt. She just missed Ridge. And she was like, but I also like to show you just how much I miss you. And then they had this whole kiss and whatnot. Brooke, you could have went. He invited you. Now, Hope arrives at the cabin. Liam asks, where's Douglas? Still at Eric's? And she said, well, I was going to bring him home. And he was like, what happened? And Hope is crying. And Douglas, he's just so happy there right now. Because originally, Liam thought it was Thomas stopping her. She breaks down about how much she loves him, how much she misses him. He just seems so happy over at Eric's with Thomas and the whole family. And it just didn't feel right. Oh, to pull him out of that. And Liam is soothing her and understands this whole dilemma. Now, what he cares about is that she doesn't lose sight of how manipulative Thomas can be. He knows that she has a conflict and, he could use this to his advantage, but only if you let him. And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy, crazy, crazy. But Hope is boo-hooing her eyes out. I mean, it's like he's over there. It's not like he moved out of the country or across the country somewhere. You can go see him anytime. And when that little boy ready to come home, he'll come home. But right now, he's getting to know his dad more. Back at the Forrester mansion, Thomas looks at a photo of him, Hope, and Douglas on his phone. And then it takes us to this whole flashback of a couple of years ago where he embraces Hope. He started kissing her. And then he caught himself. He was like, you know what? Stop, Thomas. Stop. Hope is married. You cannot go back there. And I'm hoping that he don't. I really do, because that's going to really shake this up. Okay, so there you have it, your bold and the beautiful recap for Thursday, September 8th, 2022. If you haven't checked out the Young and the Restless recap, it has been already uploaded to the channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.